There we go. Sorted. Good morning. Well, I don't suppose it's morning. If it is morning in your place, good morning. If not, good evening, good afternoon. I don't know what it could be. Whatever it is, I hope it's good. I'm just looking through the journal just to remind myself what we were doing last time. I'm still in the little cave in the middle of Frostfang Sea. And I was just going through. So it gets a little bit tricky to read on the right hand side because it's white on white and my eyes don't like white on white. So I'm just having a look through the journal, which is why the journal's in the middle of the screen. So I was looking at the gate callers. We were looking at... Oh, there's the shadows going. It must be getting towards night. Yes, it is, yes. That's on the island off the coast. We've got some skeleton totems. Oh yes, we've got to pour a drink on top of the skeletons. Pour one out for the poor guys. And oh yes, we got the ice slurry, but the person wants more. Another one, a different one. I think it's Blorpusser who wants it, but we're not sure. Something has gone funky with the with the what am I saying? The mentoring. So at the moment, if you remember last time, I leveled. I'm making inverted commas. You can't see that, but I leveled, and I went up to level 11, and now I've come back down to level 10 because I'm mentored and I've restarted the game, and the game still believes that I'm mentored to level 10. However, my fiery magician is still level 11, so the pet is just a little bit stronger than me, which is great. That's not a problem. It's fine. Not quite sure. I could reset the pet. I could get rid of it, bring it back out again, and get it to level 10. But I'll leave it at level 11. We'll see how it goes. See what happens. It's always good to have a more powerful pet, I'm sure. For sure. So my thinking. I always say plan, but I don't actually have a plan. It's just what I'm thinking at the moment. My thinking is that we do the skeleton and the totems, then run up that hill to kill some of the people that are up there, the gate callers and things. And then see how far we can get, and maybe cut back across to get the ancient ice slurry. And see how we go with there, because I think somebody else wants me to eventually go out to that island, is my thinking. I'm not sure. I will figure it out anyway. I'm basically trying not to swim. It's a long, boring process swimming over there. So I'm going to do that last, I think. We'll go and do everything we can around here first. Which is the totems are these ones here. So these are the totems. Yeah, that's destroyed. Well done. And then the finest on the bones. There we go. We also have some roots. The slaying holding we did last time. Is there anybody around? There we go. Oh, okay. Well, we'll send the pet in and get this one. To be fair, the pet is the same size, I was going to say. Same level as these guys. So we should be a little bit easier to kill. There is a shiny over there. Let's see if we can make our way over to that shiny. Ooh. See, I could invis, but I do have... Ow. Wow. Okay, that packed a punch. It's alt, isn't it, to show me. So 4, 4, 2. I'm just slightly better than that. Okay. Pour one out. go. Yeah, another totem. Pour another one out. Yes, that's shiny. That's what we were going over for. Yes, sorry. I do have the Lore and Legend skeleton, which I'm hoping to get some parts from them for. Like that. There we go. There's one. So we have a look in the back. Oh, that's a full bag. Wow. Okay. I forgot. Was I supposed to? Was I gonna? Was I gonna sell to somebody? Did I forget to do that? Never mind. What do you think? You think we can get the tough guy? Go on, let's try him. He's got a star, which means he's worth AA. Oh, no, okay, you're just running through me. I thought there was somebody coming after me then. Get the dagger out. There he goes. Okay, wait for the boom. No boom. Oh, nothing I can use either. Okay. Well, we'll loot it anyway. We'll sell it to somebody. Somebody will have him. Nice. Oh, we've nearly finished this one. Excellent. You are not going to let me take that totem, are you? No. Oh, you've walked off. Okay, maybe you are. Maybe we'll sneak in. Another skeleton? Okay, we've already got that, so that's okay. Cool, what do they look like? Are they like skeleton hands holding something? Yes, they are. So we've got a skeletal hand holding some sort of something? Okay. Interesting. Okay, that's all the totems that we need. So now we just need 2 more skeletons. Let's make our way over here. No, no, please don't. Okay, cool. You're watching somebody like, please don't interrupt me. Please, please, it's really taking so long to do. So long to do. See if we can sneak through these people. No. Why? Pour one out. Pour one out for the homies. There we go. So I'm going to speak, and we were going to charge up here. I was going to charge up here. So I might be taking a weird route because I don't really want to pull excess skeletons. So you need to kill. So it's the charge at the bottom here. I don't know if you can see white on white. We're going to kill bushwhackers, zealots, and marauders. And you're a gate caller. Oh, okay. You making it? Are you making it? Go on, you can do it. Oh, he died. Never mind. So, who's up and around here? I know there's like a load of... There we go. Portal jumped, Ragwell Raider, Caster. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm interrupting your fight there. Sorry, I'm just stood in the middle of it going, no. There's casters there. Okay. Oh, there's a skull cracker. Right. Let's see which one that one is. It's got a feather, but they don't match the names. Because I'm looking at a different quest, that's why. So we look at the portal casters and the gate callers, which we've just ran past. Okay. Was there one? Snuck that round. You're gonna see me. Yes, you're both going to see me, lovely. Yeah, I am recording. Lovely. You have that moment you're like, I know I pressed something. Yes, the timers down the bottom are going. Lovely, a relic for more status so I can do more, Why are nouns failing me today so I can do more mentoring? There we go, so that's the 3 of those. I'm going to wait, see if we need him later. I'm pretty sure... I keep saying this. I'm pretty sure they send me for more stuff, but I don't actually 100% know. So I'm going to wait for those gate callers, that's the word. I'm going to wait for a few more of them right down here. I'm going to try and do an AoE. You're a big one, what are you? Interesting. Here's some more gate callers. So I'm going to try and do the AoE. Oh, that might have been a many. We're definitely going to get 3. Oh my goodness. I think I've got my thing too loud. Four, 5. No. Did we? Yes. I was going to say if that wasn't enough, I was going to be sort of like, what are you doing to me, Daybreak? Great shelf cap. I can't use it. Okay, cool. Oh, we didn't make it. Harvest an iced slurry. I wonder if they're up here. The ancient iced slurries. So that was a deep ice miasma which we had trouble finding. Oh, a volatile. Oh, volatile snow flurry. That's what the big one is. Oh, go on. If I die, I just respawn underneath. So. Or nearby. Nice. What have we got in the box? Ornate knuckles for a bruiser or a beast monk. Beast lord or a monk? Beast monk. That'd be a good one. So deep ice miasmas. Further along. Oh, there's the blue look. Okay, so they're over here. Ancient, an aged ice slurry. Oh. Oh, that's an orange. Let's try it. Hey, straight away. That's perfect. Okay, let's head back. Am I still running at 17%? No, I'm not. Bear with me. Oh, no. Oh, I hate. There we go. Use. Now I'm running at 17%. Look at the difference. I was going to run all the way through all the skeletons there. I'm like, nope, hang on a second. It's a little bit dangerous there. Let's try not to pull every skeleton in the vicinity. Oh, we'll just do the one. He was waiting for me on teeth. My pet is somewhere. Pet? No? Just me? Uh-oh. There! Where have you been? Nice of you to join us. Oh, is this the last? No. Oh. It's like, is this the last one I need? There might come a point where I need to re-mentor to 15. Oh, got them both. What you'll find happens is when you're trying to attack mobs that are too high for you, so when they're like red, maybe orange, but especially red. Oh, another new one. Okay. You'll find that your spells may miss, or I don't think they fizzle. I think they just don't take any, the mob doesn't take any damage. So it's always best to sort of mentor so that you actually get some, you can actually hit them. Let's do Blow Pisser first. There we go. Have you collected the aged ice slurry core? Yeah, I have the aged ice slurry core. Goodness me. Quickly, we must incorporate it into the spell ink before the core loses its potency. Spell scribing seems fascinating, she says as a mage. Oh yes, most fascinating. Until you turn yourself into an imp or sweat fire. How is the Frostborn ward coming along? It seems to be combining successfully. Is that it? For now. Oh. Like no more tests? No more running around? I think not. I shall test this on myself. I am confident it will work, and when it does, I will produce the parchments needed. Thank you for everything. Between helping me scribe the spell and thwarting the Rygor, you have helped the people of New Hallas more than you can know. Gee, I don't know what to say. Please accept this token. This is a token of our thanks, and it's an actual. No, it's a ring. I was going to say it's an actual token. No. Thank you, Bulbasaur. I'm most honoured. Cool. Excellent. So that's her quest line completed. And she gave us a hoop, which is... Oh, it's actually better than what I'm wearing. Kind of. It's got the extra stats, but I'm going to leave the imbued ones on. And then we have actually got access now to, what are they called? Adornments, that's the word. Which is a whole new ball game in itself. Yeah. Adornments is like extra bits. So this one gives us 2 primary attributes. Can I wear any of them? Yes, I can. So each, if I examine, I have an adornment slot for a white adornment. So I could actually put that on. Interesting. If I use that. I'm going to manually choose an item to apply it to. Will it go? I would only go on certain things. Okay. Oh, let's stick it on the legs. Why not? Shiny bit on the legs. There we go. Okay. Oh yes, new guy. Racken. You're back, and in one piece. Were you successful in your task? Did you take care of the orcs? Of course. Oh, that was easy. I knew I could count on you. The battle for the portal is surely ours now. Victory is certain. So he is now got a blue quest, which is repeatable. So I'm just going to double check. You're a fine sort for delivering those supplies. Unfortunately, our troubles are far from over. Oh, was there something else you needed? The Rygor have figured out a way to make themselves all but invisible and are charging up the choke. Oh, so you need me to deal with them. We need to deal with them as well as the orcs that are maintaining the portal at the pinnacle of Herger's choke. Our Kaldane forces are barely able to keep up with the unending onslaught, but perhaps you can break the stalemate. I'd be happy to try. We've got foiling in the flank again. I'm just seeing if this is the same one we've done. Yeah, so it's sprinting, Rygor, Gatecall. Let me bring that up so you can see. It's the sprinting Rygor, Gatecallers and the portal casters. So it's a repeatable quest. So because we've done it the once, it shows in our completed tab in Frostfang C. There, foiling the flank. So we've already done it the once. So all I do... If I carried on completing this again and again, I'd just get the XP for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the quest. So that disappears. So he will always have a quest icon now, because he will always be wanting us to do the repeatable quest. So it's a never-ending saga with him. It's always going to go and kill people that are up there. So let's continue with the quest line with these pair. We'll speak to Dollar first. Ooh, ach, you've the stench of death upon ye. I assume this means the task of dealing with the totems is complete. It's completed as promised. Hey, I suppose we should be thankful that the weather isn't warm here, or you'd really stink. Yeah, that's very funny, thank you. I have some bad news. The Rygor scouts have been disabling our wards, just as you'd been destroying their totems. Oh, what are these wards? The wards are beacons that allow a Kaldane spirit to return to this world and remain here, so long as their assistance is needed on the battlefield. That sounds very similar to the Rygor's necromantic totems. The important difference being that the Kaldane spirits retain their will and conscience. They aren't controlled by dark magic. Oh, tell me more. This conversation bores me. I love it. Our brethren don't have to return to the field of battle unless they choose to do so. Of course, valour in the name of overwhelming opposition isn't unusual for the Kaldane. Most dwarves opt to follow the light from the ward's beacon and return to Norath. Oh gosh, I've got quite a few decisions. Doesn't sound like abandoning their surviving allies is a choice at all. I'm glad to hear this isn't forced servitude. What is and what isn't dark magic is all a matter of perspective. Sounds like we're arguing over semantics, which is a waste of my time and yours. Goodbye. So I'm going for the I'm glad to hear that this isn't forced servitude. Of course it isn't. Cool. Tell me how I can help. The wards that were disabled need to be replaced. Furthermore, they must be placed in areas where the barrier between our world and the spirit realm is thin. And how do I know where the barrier is thin? The Kaldane spirits have indicated as such. They've etched designs in the snow indicating the best locations for the wards. The spirits have seen both sides after all, so they would know. Well, the sooner I begin the better. Calling them back. Here are the wards. Head to the south where the fighting is heaviest and poke around. You'll want to keep an eye out for arcane patterns drawn in the snow. Those designs indicate the best locations to place the wards. I understand. Each accent sort of comes and goes. I've noticed there's like, you'll want to keep an eye out, and then it's like when he's actually explaining what he needs, the accent disappears. Did Frunden's finest do the trick? Were you able to obliterate the storm piles? Yeah, it worked like a charm. Aha, that's the dwarven ingenuity at work. Making do with what you have is what being a Kaldane is all about. Oh, it's a good thing you had that flask handy. Thanks to your efforts, we're finally turning the tide against the orcs. But we can't afford to rest just yet. There's still a pitched battle going on out there. So I'm not interested in helping in any way I can, or now that the fight isn't hopeless, perhaps we can look into ways to improve our odds. My thoughts exactly. I'm glad you're on the same page. What do you need? Our weapons and shields have given their fair share of action, and this has taken a toll on their effectiveness. They can be repaired, but of course we need the metal to do so. And you know where the metal is? Not a clue, no. No, but I'm sure you're about to tell me. You've been such a help in the past, and you've proven yourself a capable sort. Would you be able to assist us in this endeavour? Pick up as many as the Velium shards as you can carry and bring them back here. Of course, you only need to ask. No substitute for shard work. I love it. I love the puns. There'll be a reward and gratitude waiting for you when you return. Brell's blessing. And Brell's blessing to you as well. Lovely. So we have more spots and more things to find. Let's find the map. So we have plant the wards and collect several Velium shards. Awesome. Cool, let's go do that then. Ah, that's new. I'm guessing this is where one of the shards go. Look at this. Let's even get a good spot on that. you see glowing blue runes in the snow. Let's try it. There we go. I've planted the Azea ward. Doesn't look very wardish. Oh no, there we go. There's the ward. There's the first one. Wow, says the flurry. Oh, there's the second one. There, look. Oh, very handy. I'll click the item in our inventory. There's 2. There's 1 up by Herger as well. Oh, and we've got Velium shards as well. Oh, it's all going off at once. Too many clickies. 1 Velium shard. 2. I am doing your quest for you, Herger. Don't worry. Glowing blue runes in the snow. So let's click that. You can right click and use from your inventory if you like. Let's get that one while they're fighting. While they're distracted, we'll get in. Sneak in. Sneak in and get this one. Blue runes. And then the last one's over there. There's 4 or 5. I'm going to run this side just in case anything sees me. Yes, I thought so. And he's going to join in as well. Maybe? Oh, maybe not. Well, we'll clear him out just in case. Don't want them turning up when we're in the middle of something. There we go. So let's do the last one of them. That's the spirit wards. And then that's that. Why have I got bog slugs suddenly? There we go. Let's go back and speak to them. The pair of dwarfs that are there. It's the little feetsies in the snow that you can hear. The choo 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 choo. There we go. Okay. Dolor. I was expecting your return and you never disappoint. How did it go? The wards have been placed and they'll be the wards have been placed where they'll be most effective. I hope we can hang on, that'll tip the scales back in our favour. Well done. Yeah, I can hope we tip the scales even further. I hope so too. There's the business of my nightmares I'd like to speak to you about. I don't think we know each other that well, but okay, tell me more. I'm in constant fear for our unseasoned Kaldane fighters. When I close my eyes, I can see them faltering. Oh my gosh, that would be frightful. In my dreaming sleep, I stand frozen in the midst of the fracas, watching helplessly as another green warrior is about to die. What else do you see? I'm in a maze of long hallways. There are mounds of bones strewn around haphazardly. Scores of crackling undead spawn from the piles and mill about. Ugh, that's not far from what's actually happening, really. And that's what disturbs me the most. Someone should destroy those bone piles. Aye, someone should get out there and destroy the monster generators. Does this mean you're volunteering? Sure, how do I go about doing that? Use your weaponry, a heavy rock or your bare fist if that's all you have on hand. I don't care, so long as they've been ground into a dust-like powder. Only then will the Rygor skeletons trouble us no longer. Of course, I'd love to help. Oh my gosh. So, getting towards the end, I think, with it being a level 13 and it giving us a couple of rewards. So this might be the last quest of his. My patience for these shuffling skeletons is running out. Best we destroy them at the source and quickly. Wend your way through the forces of the Rygor orcs, running the gauntlet, or so to speak. Then grind those bones into dust. Of course. Just speaking to Belka first, though. You don't mind, do you? Hello. You've returned. How much Velium were you able to recover? I've got all that you require and more. I'm so smart. This valium you scavenged will be an immense help to the Kaldane forces. Our axes will be sharper and our shields sturdier. It was a dangerous job. I have another idea. It's a plan that could help us in our plight against the Rygor. Now that we have a little breathing room, thanks to you, we can finally explore this possibility. This may sound crazy, but just hear me out. I'm listening. That's a bit of a sarcastic answer. You mean crazier than scavenging pieces of scrap metal in the middle of a war zone? Yeah, I'm listening. Actually, on second thoughts, I'll explain it to you after. I'll explain it after you're through. 'Tis easier this way. The crux of the matter is I need you to take down a tackle of basilisks. What? What's the reason? They're dangerous beasts for one, and also I've got a plan. Okay, I'm going to have to trust her, am I? Well, far be it from me to argue with the plan. What needs to be done? The frostbiters are off to the east from here. Yeah, I've seen them. Past the battlefield. You'll need to tangle with a bunch of them. Afterwards, come back and let me know how it went. This is for research, isn't it? Aye, you're collecting that. Are you still interested? Yeah, I'll be back shortly, tackling the basilisks. I don't imagine they'll give you much trouble. If I could say that about the rest of the outsiders that have washed up on a Rollis, we'd be much better off. I appreciate the vote of confidence. Okay. So, let's go back to the quest journal. Kill 8 basilisks. And this one, he wants me to destroy some piles of bones that litter the battlefield at the Great Shelf. So that's the basilisk there. We've seen them. Okay, so we're still in this middle bit. Okay, cool. Piles of bones. That pile of bones was my friend. Can I sneak in? Whoa! Oh, okay. He did not like that. Look, boy did not like that happening. Okay. Lovely. Right. Is it really bright out here or is it just me? Okay. Those are all dead. Those are NPCs. There's a pile of bones there. Trying to sneak in because if they're gonna like attack me, I don't want 2 of them on me at once. Well, I might have 2 now. Yeah, I've got a couple. Okay, and then you. Luckily for one, these aren't as big as the other guys. They're like level 13 to the pop. Another one? How many more? 2 more after this one. No, 1 more? Don't see me. You stay over there. Oof. Okay. Oh, no, I know, I stood there. There we go. So that one goes down quite a lot easier than the others. So now I've killed that one, I'll get this one here. Oh, it said something in Orcish I don't understand. He's back again, the Risen Conqueror. Nice! He got a hunger in him. Okay, and we just need a leg now for that. So, 1 more apparently. Luckily we had a volunteer. Did you see that repop just in front of me? Love it. Take that one instead. Okay. Let's go try the frostbiters. I have an inkling they might be a little bit strong for a level 10 to take on. We'll have a look. The only problem with being very bright out here is I can't see any shinies. We'll try it. We'll get this. Arrow then. Wow. It wasn't too bad. 8 of them should be okay. Make it a little bit tricky. Can't even use the AoEs while the little ice slurries are around. There we go. Go on. Oh, I can't reach him. Three. Oh, they have an enormous aggro range as well. From what I remember. Something else I can hit them with? Yes, it's that petrify. There. Takes a long time to refresh, that petrify does. Yeah. Okay. Five. Lovely. We're getting there. There's plenty of them about, which is good. Get the animated dagger out for a bit. Let's test the heal. Oh, nice. A little bit. Oh, something I can actually use. Oh, my gosh. So it's about the same as the current orb I've got in my secondary. Just missing a combat skill. But again, if I hadn't nipped to trade skillers and picked up the level 12 mastercrafted stuff, I would have to come here, and this would be a lot better than the items I've actually picked up when I was in the Antonica and on the boat and on the island. An AA point again. Good. 55. Wow. Is that all of them? Yes. Sneak back through. The respawns are quite good as well. So you're not sort of waiting around for something to turn up. Shiny. It's very shiny. Oh, I already got it. We'll take it because it's worth status points. Wait, no? Yeah, no. They weren't attacking me. I heard sounds of battle. Something was being attacked and I was like, is it me? Okay. Go back to Balka and Dolor, or Dolor, however you want to say it. Dolor. Welcome. Do you come bearing good news? Were you successful in your task? Disturbing the pile of bones caused undead to form and attack me. That one. Perhaps this was not the best tactic. I'm sorry for sending you on a fool's errand. My zeal got the best of me. Oh no, it's understandable. The worst part of this nightmare is feeling utterly helpless. Helpful. I'm the helpful one. The Rygor forces are as strong as ever, and to be completely honest, your efforts haven't helped us gain much ground. Oh. Oh, but what about disabling the totems? Charming indeed. Even replacing the spirit wards didn't help. I managed to smash several bits of skeletons into tiny bits. Wow, okay. Even replacing the spirit wards didn't help. It kept us on equal footing with them at best. Oh, let's see. Your efforts, while valiant, aren't having a lasting impact on the skeleton horde, and the constant assault of undead is wearing us down. We've gone about this plan of attack all sideways, if you ask me. A more precision strike is in order. Okay. I could look for the necromancers. That would be good. That would send me across to the other place. That was my thought precisely. There we are. We're on the same wavelength. There we go. As always, we're on the same page. My scouts are giving me conflicting information. Mapin thinks they're back behind Snowdrift on Rygor Isle. Letkeith thought he saw a cadre of necromancer types gathering on a floating chunk of ice off to the northwest. Any other reports? Aye, old Blizzardbeard is under the impression that they're simply working their dark magic out in the open, carving the totems under cover of night when we're not looking. Oh, so which is it? The most reliable reconnoitering we have, as confirmed by Scout Dansk and Scout Clawhammer, indicates that the necromancers have holed up in a natural cavern. The cave is on an island off the coast to the northwest. Well, that sounds more plausible. Oh my goodness, it's the last place I would have expected to find them. Even if it weren't our Orcish territory, that area is treacherously difficult to navigate and prone to cave-ins. We had considered it too dangerous to explore. So, I've got choices. These orcs are wily, their behaviour defies expectations. They've had more than enough time to fortify the area and make it inhabitable? Wouldn't they be making it habitable? Not inhabitable. The last place you'd look will be the first place they'd hide. That's a bit flippant. The orcs are wily. Their behaviour defies expectations. Got it. Inhabitable. Oh, I can't say it. Inhabitable to me. Okay. I got it. So I can't survive there, but the orcs can survive. Okay. I see. Aye, the lead is solid. I'm sorry to burden you with another grim task, especially when the outcome is uncertain, but could I count on you to explore this cavern? Of course, I'll see it through to the end. Though your scout's information may not be accurate, it's still the best lead we've got. Wow. Of course. I'm a man of many words. Oh no. We call the floating isle to the the Forbidden Ossuary of Ice. Search for the cavern entrance there and have a look inside for the necromancers. If you find any, give them the sharp side of an axe for me. Just walk in. Parcel for Mr. Necromancer. Literally, I'll deliver my own brand of personal justice. Yeah, sure. Belka, do you have anything for me? Tell me about the basilisks. They're vicious creatures. Based on the eggs and nest, I'd say the basilisks are rapidly reproducing. They're vicious. This is the most successful venture. You done good. And are you going to explain why I was tasked with hunting basilisks? So, now that you're back, I think I can let you in on the plan. Based off your experiences dealing with the nearby basilisks, we have a better understanding of the creatures. What do you mean by understanding? We know that they're ferocious fighters. What are you doing with your hands? We know that they're feral. Finally, we know that they're fending off anyone that approaches their nests. These nests are full of unhatched young. You see what I'm getting at? Only one question remains. Oh, what question can that be? If and we raise the little nippers into loyal allies, that'll fight the orcs alongside us. Basically, are we going to raise them ourselves and tame them? Oh, I see. Excuse me? My cousin Frostpaw was an animal tamer. He always had a pack of trained direwolves at his side. Those hounds were instrumental in holding back the Cromriff. And therefore Basilisk could be instrumental in holding back the Rygor? Aye. If he could tame wolves, I'm betting we can tame the Basilisks. You can probably guess what I'm going to ask next. Someone needs to go and harvest the eggs. Yes. I don't expect the adult basilisks will take kindly to you poking around in their nests, so prepare for a fight. And thank you in advance for the help. You're a reliable and generous sort, and it'd be a bleak world without you. Oh, you can count on me. Smooth talking enough. Yeah. Cool. So I have 2 quests now for the island. And I have 1 for basilisk eggs. So I'm thinking... Yeah, it was painful. We're going to do the basilisk's eggs. And then on the way back, we hop over and kill everything on the island. Oh, thank you, all access. Much appreciated. So, oh, hang on. Sneaky. 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 We are sneaky. We are very sneaky. And then we pounce. Why are you blue? Oh, I leveled. I'm level 11. Okay. Was that when I got the AA point? Nice. Okay, so I've leveled. My pet has decided to be level 10 now. And I've moved up to level 11. Okay. Shenanigans. It will get easier and less chaotic as I go up in levels. And when I mentor, it's less leveling. Oh, God, that made me jump. Jump scare. I'm sitting there thinking that made sense. I think it made sense. I don't think it made any sense to what I was saying. Oh, lordy, there's more of them. Headbutt me. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. There's more. That was, yeah, weird, wasn't it? Oh, lie. How many eggs? 8 eggs. My goodness. Okay. Shiny. You can kind of see you. Oh, I don't need you. Sneak around here. Because there's 2 eggs. 3 eggs? 3 eggs there. Look at that. We can use the petrify as well. Did nothing. There we go. 1, 2, 3. So that gives me 6. Just need 2 more. There's a couple in this one here. 1, 2. Run away, run away, run, 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 run. Didn't see me. Okay. Ow. Ow. Is it? The curse of a shiny hunter. Yay! One we haven't got. Lovely. Okay, so I go up here. Which island do I need? So I'm looking at that island. And it's that island there that we need. Okay. Let's have a run. Is everybody wearing their thermal underwear? That was a very personal question, but we're about to go into the water, and it's a bit icy, so I'm just checking everybody has their wetsuits on. Yes. Okay. Looks for scuba gear. Scuba gear needed. I'm going in. If you're not ready yet, I'm going in. So what have we got? Oh, look, we've got bushwhackers. That's the name of the mob, I promise. Bushwhacker, bushwhacker, bushwhacker. Cold water and fur clothing is a really good combo. It's not. I'm going to smell like a wet dog. Plus, I've got my own fur as a cat. We've discovered Vicor Island. Nice. I'm going to sneak up behind this person. Hello. I have no idea what you said. I'm sure it was something very welcoming. Oh, we got a chest. Murderous design for an assassin. Okay. Let's follow this around a little bit. Yeah. Oh, another chest. Wow. Just getting every chest today. Come over here. I'd like to have a word with you, please. That guy's like, it's none of my business. Oh, lovely. More of the quest to realise what they're saying. So, marauders. These are all going to be bushwhackers here, aren't they? Yes. Marauders were up here. Oh, there's a group of you here. And zealots. Hello. I can hit a green spell now. There's one. There's two. Something. Oh. Marauders. Two more marauders. Okay. So marauder there. You're a marauder with a zealot. Oh, do they come with their own zealots, do they? Ooh, a little bit laggy. Oh, a couple of marauders together. Oh, right. Okay, I don't think it's safe to sit here. Well. Oh, no, I was going to say, I don't think it's safe to sit here and then... So where's the ossuary? Is that on a different island? Oh, a fragment of bone. Makes a difference from the shade things, no, shard things we've been getting. Just going to base. Yeah, they don't see in base. Oh, there's a dead bear there. The zealots do. Okay, let's move over here because the zealots were moving here. Right. So I've got to return back and I've got to find the Cave of Ill-Boding Dark. The Cave of Ill-Boding Dark. Oh. Oh. It's over there. Okay. Right. It's a different island. Who'd have known? There was 2 islands. Oh, there's 3. Wait, there's more. There's 4. Okay. I'm going to go back and turn in. Just to see what Herga wants me to do next. Whether she wants me to go and kill the necromancers or not. Back in the water. So I didn't warn anybody. You hadn't taken the scuba gear off, had you? Hopefully not. Might as well just run around with it for a bit. I'm swimming here. We got a skin on him. Ooh. Examine. Nice. Oak skin. Okay, we've got a choice of 3 spots to come out. I think number 3 brings us to Herga. Trying to see through the holes in the ice just to see what we can find, what I can spot. I think this brings us out behind. Yes, I can see the box for Herga. Not box, the book. Okay. Let's make this a bit easier than trying to. Don't we? I think I just got it. Cool. Nobody sees through this. Lovely. Herga, darling, I know it's been a long time since I talked to you. Let's go say hello. Oh, she's a blob in the blob. Herga. The memories of that battle are as clear as if they happened yesterday, and echoes of that battle resonate to this day. I've defeated the orcs as promised. Clinging to life. I led the final charge against the orcs, and for my valour I was the first to die. I was cut down, slaughtered by the blades of a dozen grinning blue monsters. What do you mean by clinging to life? As I fell, the Rygor forces roared in unison, a triumphant guttural shriek. Impassioned by the sight of my death, they met our charge head-on, and the last thing I saw was my vision fading and the orcs rushing forth. Oh no, that's when you were killed in the Battle of the Choke? The din of battle faded, and my world went black. Yet I was not done yet. I fought to return to consciousness. I swam through the murky void, kicking, thrashing, and struggling to find the surface of a blind, bubbling sea. It felt like an age had passed. Is this a description of the afterlife? And suddenly the world snapped back into focus. I found myself back on the field of battle, covered in snow and blood. Oh, the orcs had forgotten about you? The orcs had trampled over my broken body and were locked in battle with my Kaldane. I pulled myself to my feet. I drew breath again. The fight raged on, and I was alive. And you were not yet slain? I was slain, yet somehow I returned, clinging to life. And though my wounds were terrible, I felt nothing but fury. Or maybe she's one of the ones that Dulla and Belka were talking about, and they were talking about the Kaldane that come back to life. I hope you healed yourself before heading back into the battle. The siege was not over. Is not over. What do you mean? I crouched, unseen, behind their lines. Their backs were to me, and they were preoccupied with the dwarves before them. The opportunity to shatter the orcs' formation was within my grasp. So what happened next? The bloody siege is not over. The Rygor still lurk on the floating isles below. They have manufactured crude ballistae and aimed them at our shores. I'll take care of their siege weaponry. The orcs are nothing if not tenacious. They have crafted these devastating devices from driftwood and sea-rusted steel. It shouldn't be a problem. That was Herga. So she wants me to go back over to that island again. Okay. This is what happens when you get to the end of people's quest lines. You end up going all over the place. I'll give the eggs back to Belka just before they smash. They won't. I'm just role-playing. Belka!
Hello.
Oh, look at all those basilisk eggs you brought. They're going to hatch and then grow up to be the cutest nippers. I mean, they're naming this one Lockjaw. That's not a very original name. Alright, how about Desium instead? Yeah, perfect. Oh! What's that? Hero of Hellas! Boop, 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 boop. Achievement. And I'm afraid this is where we'll be parting ways. Oh no, what do you mean? Conqueror. Thank you, congrats! You've done so much for the Coldane. I can finally, albeit reluctantly, bear to part with you. There's others that need your assistance now more than I do. Your tune has changed. I'm happy to do my part. I just can't wait to get out of here. I'm happy to do my part. The Rygor have taken their offensive elsewhere. We've received word that they've begun to surge upon the southern coast, and they've laid siege to the cragged spine. It's likely that they could use your help out there. Will the pilgrims be safe? So long as they stay here, we'll keep an eye on them until this offensive is over. In the meantime, you should head over to the cragged spine and quickly. I'm on my way. Your actions have given us hope out there, and you've personally rescued me from the depths of despair. We will miss you around here, but I'll be with you. Oh, my little heart. And you, farewell. Ah, I love you. You're so sweet. Right. So, reporting to Tad Ironstein at the Cragged Spine. That's going to be the next thing to do. Like the next set of quest givers. Or the quest hub type thing. So, I'm going to leave that for now. Let's get rid of the orc one because that's just making myself look a bit funny. Let's sabotage the ballistae. Swimming again. I'm going to try invising in there. Let's try and invis. See how far we can get. Although we're the zealots seeing through invis. I forget. It'll get us somewhere anyway. Nope. There we go. There's a ballistae. Ballistae? There's one. Okay, cool. Oh, wow, they see from miles off. Holy moly. There's a couple of ballistae there. Oh, there's more. 3. Okay, that one. 3. Sorry, I interrupted your animation there. Back. You two are gonna have to die. Yep. They do see from like. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, nice. 2 things. So we got to trade one more of those, and we'll understand what they're saying to us. And we just need an orc ear. I see the chest, it's okay. I'll get the blister first. Rebook for a Templar. Ugh. I'm feeling bags up here. There's one bear. There's a couple there actually. Okay, let's get these raiders out. Another one? Oh, lovely. I've done the quest to the Order of Orc Tongue, so I've studied a great amount of Orc smuggler requisitions written in both Narathian and Orc. I now understand the language Orcish. Nice, so I can finally find out what they're saying to me. Probably nothing great. Okay, that's the ballista done. Oh no. That was a well-timed respawn. Goodness. Luckily, I'm killing them quite quickly. I failed. I know you failed. Oh, I understood what he said. I'm replying back to the orc and I'm like, yeah, you failed. Like, wait, hang on. I understood what you meant. I understood that. I do just need an ear to finish the lore and legend. Wait, what's attacking us? Something. I didn't realise there were things under here that was going to attack me. No. Oh, my nose is still giving me jip. Apologies for sniffing on camera. Not camera, on microphone. I've got that kind of... As soon as the atmosphere gets a little bit damp and a little bit cold, my sinuses block up. So it's not anything really... It's not like a cold, but it's just because of the weather that's happening here in the UK, which is pretty much damp and cold and wet every time. It's just winter. So if we go back to Herga, who we can finally see because it's gone a little bit darker now. Can I see her? Kind of see her. Can make out her shield, and there's her head, which is the main thing you need, really. To my surprise, I was still breathing. I crouched, unseen behind their lines. The opportunity to scatter the orcs' formation was in my grasp. I destroyed the ballista as promised. Excuse me, my cold aim were giving it their all, but they weren't losing ground. We stood to lose everything we fought and bled for that day. Is this when you intervened? I hefted my trusty shield and hammer, screaming a battle cry to Brel. I set upon the orcs with a vengeance. I was bristling, with a quick that I'd never experienced before. Please continue. They were caught completely unawares. The orcs within reach of my hammer fell before my onslaught, like so many snowflakes. When they turned to see who had flanked them, their faces were aghast with horror. Well, I bet they were surprised. They cringed at the sight of me, certain that they'd already seen to my demise. Shrieks of fear rang out amongst the Rygor, and then... what happened next? And then their lines broke. Orcs fled to either side to avoid my wrath. Fear spread through their ranks like wildfire. They scattered, and we pressed the advantage. Go on. They sought quarter from our attacks, but none was given. Our foes retreated up against the ledge of the choke, and then they spilled over it. Excuse me. You drove off the choke? Scores of orcs toppled from the cliffs into the icy waters below. Our forces drove them into the ocean, into the chaos. I went over the edge with them, still swinging my hammer mid-descent. So you were victorious? I plunged into the frigid seawater, still grappling with an orc. My body was racked with wounds and weariness. It was that moment that I breathed my last. I died again, and I became she who was twice slain. How were you thrice slain? Just straight on there. All in due time. I hope that time comes soon. Wow. It's not that long. It is Not an arbitrary whim that leads the dead to forsake their graves and mingle again with their earthly associates. Is this when you came back as a ghost? Are you speaking of the reanimated Rygor skeletons? Who or what are you referring to? I long for no repose or reward. I simply wish to assist my brethren. You've continued to help them as demonstrated by our arrangement. Do you need assistance with something else? Speaking of repose, I need a rest. Goodbye. You've continued to help them as demonstrated by our arrangement. They long for no repose or reward. They simply exist to serve as tools of their masters. You must be referring to the Rygor skeletons. Oh my goodness. They are tools of destruction. They are marionettes dancing on invisible strings, controlled by the necromancers that created them. Talking in riddles. The Rygor skeletons are unholy abominations with no mind, no will, and a nefarious purpose. I'll destroy the Rygor skeletons for you. Forsaking the grave. Seek out the skeletons on the isle known as the Forbidden Ossuary of Ice. The ossuary floats off the coast to the southwest of Aurelis. The abominations will be eliminated. Did I need to speak to anybody else? No, because I've got 2 now for the Forsaking the Grave, and I need to find the Ossuary of Ice. Lovely. Okay, it's all coming together. The plan is working. I don't know what the plan was. I keep saying the plan is coming together. I have no idea what the plan I'm planning. The kind of overarching plan, if there is an overarching plan, is to complete as many quests in a certain part as possible to save me running backwards and forwards, and to save you having to watch me run backwards and forwards, because I don't like running backwards and forwards all the time. Let me just double check which... I'm there, yes. So if we go and hop over, it's that island there I'm looking for. There's 4 islands, so I'll get myself confused. So the plan is to kind of try and do quest hubs. Try and do like a load of quests in the Tonica, then a load of quests in here, then a load of quests in the Thundering Steppes, blah blah blah. Try not to fill my quest journal with too many. Okay, we're going in the water. Whether that happens or not, I'm not quite sure, because there will come a point where either I'll get myself very confused and run backwards and forwards, or there'll come a point where the game itself, the devs or the game, we'll call it the game in general, have decided that we now need you to have a time sync, which means that you're going to be running up and down in different places all the time, because we need you to essentially not waste time, but we need a part where you're doing something to keep yourself busy, really. There's a way up here somewhere. This is like the ice thing all over again with that lion on it. There we go. You gonna see me? No? Oh, there we go. Oh, you're going to see me there. Oh, but you're a skeleton that I need. Okay. You're like an ice-covered skeleton. Interesting. There's one. I do have a habit of counting. Shiny. Oh, it's a bone. Of course it's a bone on a necromancer island. So where's the ossuary? It's kind of behind that way, isn't it? Okay. It's there, like green arrow. skeleton leg. Wait, I needed that. Yes! We've completed the skeleton lore and legend. You're going to walk across. Oh, it's the pet. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. I'm with you. It's good he's looking at. We're getting there. I think you're gonna see me. Don't think I can sneak past you. No. Oh, there's the noses. Oh. Maybe. There we go. So I hate spiders. Like, I hate spiders. EverQuest II spiders are not nice. I hate the noises, I hate the movement. Just I hate them in general. Yeah. I mean, these are little spiders, so I can cope with little spiders. Kind of. Yeah, you're gonna see me. Go over there, so your spider stays over there. Okay, in we go. The Cave of Ill-Boding Dark. And then the biggest BBEG of the game is the loading the zone server. Oh, waiting. It's got to find it. Oh, we're in! Huzzah! So that's the way out. Sneaky. Have I got a lack? The poor zoning hamster. Oh, got a loyalty point. Thank you. The poor zoning hamster is not quite sure what to make of me. It's like, why do you need to be in here? No one ever comes in here. Hitting the right wheel to get it running, indeed. Right, so I need to kill animators and lackeys. Okay, can do that. Oh, excuse me. I'm drinking nothing but water. I've got the burps. Oh, this could be tricky. Wow. That was pet tricky. Gonna burp again? Maybe? Don't know. We'll see. Let's get into a fight and then I'll do it then. Let's do an AoE. Whoop. There they go. Nice stuff for me. Ooh, I'm an orc hunter. Okay. There's a suspicious kind of thing here. This looks suspicious. However, I can't pick it up. So, what are the odds that I need to zone out, go talk to Delore, say, hey, there's something there, and then have to zone back in and pick it up? Banzai. Up. There we go. No, I'm not heading the right way indeed. Am I still running at 17%? No, it's 0%. Can I use this while I'm... Yes! There we go, 17%. What a difference. Let's do it. So I need to go and speak to Herger. And I need to go back and speak to Delore. So let's go chat to Delore. And then we'll speak to Herger. And then we'll probably have to come back to this ossuary of ice. Because I don't think that... I think that purple stone, I think I probably need to go back and get that. That looked important. Ice-clad manta. Sure. Sure, you can be out of the water. I'm not going to stop you. You live your dreams. Run through. Running. Eee. Yeah, I'll just let the pet deal with it. Oh, I've got the hiccups now. Go on, Inferno, you got it. Yeah, good pet. Come on. Back you come. There we go. Oh, I was zoned, so I've gone back down to level 10. Fun. Okay, Herger, what have you got for me? I sense that the skeleton abominations have been destroyed. I have eliminated several skeletons on the forbidden ossuary of ice. I had returned from the grave to haunt my foes once again. Oh, she's back in the story. Upon my second death, I was once again plunged into the inky black darkness of the afterlife. And after what felt like another eternity of thrashing and struggling, I glimpsed a speck of luminance. Was it a spirit ward placed by a Kaldane shaman? It was the beacon, a spirit ward, placed by one of our Kaldane shaman, called it. And it was calling me home. I followed the light and rejoined my brethren as a spirit. Oh, so you're able to lead them into battle once again? For a while, I led the Kaldane that fought with me on the choke. The spirits of those that did not survive the battle followed me tirelessly. Our ranks swelled as more fallen Kaldane found their way back. The orcs must have expected your return. As a group, we were unstoppable. No one, man or beast, dead or breathing, could withstand our combined might. We continued to harass the orcs for months, until their necromancer, or Deathmaker, what a name, uncovered a method to stop me. Oh no, I don't like the sound of this Rygor necromancer. Our Deathmaker recognised how much of a danger my existence represented. His orcs fear me, and for good reason. My spectral soldiers would follow me to the edges of Norath and beyond. Yeah, I can understand that would concern them. The edges of Norath aren't that far here on Erelos. And so the orcs recovered my body from the icy deep, and Orog destroyed it in a ritual meant to exorcise my spirit. His ritual was successful, as it eliminated my ability to directly affect this world, and thus... I see, and thus you were thrice slain. Interrupting. Aye, and thus I was thrice slain. It is only through your deeds that I am able to continue my work here. I long for no repose or reward. I simply wish to assist my brethren. I'll happily help you in your endeavours. Clawrender, Orc Slayer, Siege Stopper, Bane of the Unliving, Friend of the Coldane. Will you be my champion again? I am collecting titles here. My gosh. You address me with a title again. Though the orcs have destroyed my body, my battle helm still remains intact. It means so much to me, as you'll discover. You would honour this battle priest if you could recover it from the ice jetty below the cliff named after me. It would be my honour. There is not much left of me now. My corporeal form has been defiled and destroyed by the Rygor. My spirit is weak. Oh no. Oh, I'm sure your people will want to have the helm back. All that remains. I have no kin, as the duties of a battle priest precluded the possibility of a quiet life. I never started a family. My ancestral helm is all that remains. I'm going to recover your helmet for you. The jetty of ice below the choke. Isn't that where the... Yeah, we were literally over there. We were killing the raiders before with the poisoned arrows and stuff. I didn't realise the helm was over there. We could have got that already. I hope it's still there. Person. Gallaman. You're on Twitch. Please do not swear. Right. Oh, you're taking a break. Sorry, I didn't mean you can sit down. It's okay. I'm happy for good news, and yet expecting the worst. Tell me, Desium, did you find them? Your information was correct. Aye, so it was correct. It looks like I owe Dansk and Clawhammer a whole keg of ale for their keen eyes. Bro, bless them. And were you able to give the necromancers a sound beating? I did, but there will be more of them. Well then, how about we cut off the head of the frostworm? Figuratively speaking, of course. Oh, so I'll be heading back to the ossuary? Yeah, you've managed to pinpoint the heart of the Rygor operations. This is the most fortunate term of events. Armed with this information, we stand a chance to get back Erelus from the orcs for good. But before we start celebrating, we need to find and slay their leader. And that means heading back to the Ossuary of Ice. But this time you'll be on the lookout for their leader and whatever tools he's using to manufacture the totems. I knew I'd have to go back. Alright, what should I look out for? I've had this reoccurring vision, and now it makes sense. In my dreams, I see an unholy crystal jutting out of the ice like a festering claw. Ooh. The Rygor necromancers stand around the crystal. That's the crystal I looked at. Why would they stand around the crystal? They worship it day and night. From the dark crystal have they hewn out their dark totems for dark purposes. The darkness, dark. And you think their leader can be found near the crystal? Aye. Now that you've found the crystal, he needs to protect it. He stands over it tirelessly. He never sleeps. I can see his reflection in the crystal. His eyes burn with purpose. I'm getting like Lord of the Rings, you know, with that like orb with like the eye in it. I'm getting that kind of vibe. He must be mad. He must be eliminated. Only by dealing with their fearless weak leader will we see any reprieve out here on the battlefield. You've seen firsthand the other tactics are ultimately ineffective. You can't call it an Aldebrand Sauron. We can't have Aldebrand Sauron here. We've got Mum, can we have Sauron? We've got Sauron at home. It's an orc looking through a dark crystal. So while I'm here, I might as well destroy... While I'm out there, I might as well destroy that crystal, aren't I? Yes. After you've dealt with the source of their leadership, you'll want to destroy the source of those totems. Break the crystal. Any idea what the crystal's made of? I don't really want it exploding in front of me. I'm not certain, but if I had a guess, I'd say it's a piece of the sky that came raining down upon us that fateful day that we were separated from the rest of Valius. I'd say it's a piece of Lucklin. Oh, blimey, that's terrifying. How does that sound? Do we sever the head of the... I'll put an end to your nightmares. Why not? Severing the head. Best of luck to you. I'll return. Oh, the orcs will need the luck more than I will. Why not? Let's get a bit of an attitude. So, still need to report to Tad, but he's later. I must kill or death make it in the Cave of Ill Boding. Right, both of them want me to go to the Cave of Ill Boding. You would have to go back to the Cave of Ill Boding. Can someone warn the hamster for me? Someone put a ticket in quick. Sploosh. He's limbering up. Is he limbering up, is he? You've warned him. He's warming up. Awesome, thank you. Just imagine the poor little hamster in like sweatbands. And that kind of like headgear. The headband type thing. Oh, they're sending the orcs over. So that's where they come from. I see. So they swim over from here and they go and attack Herger's group up there, the NPC ones. I wonder if I can invis. That would make this easier. Oh, got a chest. Oh, I exploded. Level 12. Nice. Okay. What if I scribe it? There we go. Okay. Oh, invis. Yeah, because they're getting a bit orangey. Yeah, so they don't see invis. The necromancers see through my invisibility. Okay. So what if I run through the middle of here? Don't think that one sees. I really hope it doesn't. Okay. This one will see me though. Oh! That made me jump, I'm sorry. I keep screaming. Oh, I can use the skeleton lore and legend. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Okay, let's try and visit again. Sneak past those two. You. Oh. I can use that. And I can use that one. There we go. I can use the more powerful spells. And then I'm just going to run in. Cave of Ill Boding Dark. Okay, server hamster's up. It's your turn. Waiting with his own server. Readjust my screen, readjust my sight while I'm here. I have dropped a lot of frames by looking at it. What do you mean he got bored waiting and he went on lunch? Someone bring him back. Right, so that's the way out. Oh! I was just getting my bearings. This isn't fair. Literally just arrived here. It's my first day. gosh. Okay. That's a lot of them. Okay. We've got those guys there. Is that the crystal? What if we hit them with this button instead? Ooh, quite a few of it. Okay, and then one more. Two more actually. That one and that one. Okay, so hit them with the green spell first. And they go down a lot better. Right. There's 4 in this group. Okay, well at least I can AoE. Right, so let's sneak eat. Oh, let's turn the pet in. See if we can hit them before they hit me. Do an AoE. Oh, there we go. Badge of Honour. Okay. Smash the dark crystal. Nice. 1 dark crystal has been smashed. Okay. Speak with Dolorax Beard. Lovely. Okie dokie. Do a quick swim. Oh. We'll go this way, haven't we? I'm learning from last time. Okay. I'm gonna get Helga's helm, which is here, all that remains. So it's a bit of a swim, but it should be okay. I'm doing 17%, so we'll get there. Oh, nearly leveled again, look. Okay, now what are we on? 95.8%. Maybe when I hand in these 2 quests, might get level 23. That would be good, because then we've leveled 3 times doing these quests, which isn't too bad since I've been mentored down. So I've been losing, like, you know, I've not been getting as much XP as I would be normally. We getting there? Kind of. It's that bit I'm looking for. Up there. Hold my mouse on it so I know I'm going. Which isn't too bad. So yeah, so if you are coming to EverQuest II new, or if you are looking at making a new character and you haven't made one for a long time, would recommend doing one of these starter zones. So this is Frostfang. There is Darklight Woods. So hang on, let's do it separately. So Frostfang Sea and Kelethin will be if you want to choose the good side, the Kino side. I don't think it's good or bad. It used to be good or bad, but we'll call it the Kino side. Yeah, it's Clamanta's out of the sea again. Darklight Woods is Neriac, so we're talking Dark Elves, we're talking Freeport side. And also... well, Timorous Deep is supposed to be for Freeport, but it's quite a neutral one. Nothing in there, or nobody in there will attack you or try and kill you unless you try and attack them first. So none of the guards will hurt you, because the Sarnax are kind of neutral race. They don't mind. They kind of came in afterwards, so they're not really bothered about whether they're Freeport or Kinos. Helm? Anybody seen it? Ah, there it is. Nope. What do you mean you should run away? I'm here. There we go. Let's grab the helm. Be very careful with it. Oh, a frenzied. Kill the frenzied orc. Wait, hang on. This is to do with the quest. Now I've slain the orc, I must recover The hell? Oh, I didn't pick it up first. Excuse me. Uh-oh. It's fine. I'll walk it off. So back to Delore, back to Helga, and then off to Tad. I may need to look at re-mentoring back to level 15. Because at level 10, I'm about to hit the level sort of 15 to 20 zone. And at level 10, it might get a little bit tedious. You've already seen how long it's taking me to kill. Rude. Laughing at me. So it's taken me quite a while to kill off the orcs recently. So those orcs in the Ossuary of Ice and places. Oh no, new one. And that's not because they're difficult, it's just that I'm at level 10. So a level 10 would have difficulty killing them. Because, you know, level 10 versus level 15s, you're going to have a difficulty, and you should do. Hello, I'm finished. I killed the necromancer. I destroyed the crystal. You returned! And not a minute too soon. The orcs are worked up in a frenzy over whatever you just did. I shattered the crystal and I slew their leader. And I levelled. I wish I could have been there to see the looks on their tooth-grinned faces. Ha ha! It must have been a sight to behold. And now their forces run around like helpless, leaderless axe fodder. Blimey, I'm glad to have helped. Are you sure you don't have any Frost Reaver blood in you? I'm fairly sure. I am a Karen. I've got an itching to make you an honorary member of my family. You've turned this whole battle around, and though there was a little bit of trial and error in the process, 'tis the end result that matters. Oh, so I'm glad it's over. A few missteps to be expected. War is rarely clean or predictable. What do you call trial and error? I call dangerous and sloppy. Oh, I'm just glad it's over. You're welcome to stay here and celebrate, but I'd say your handiwork will be needed more elsewhere. The men in Cragged Spine could use something with your tenacity. What do you say? I'll be happy to help. The nightmare is over. Thank you for sticking with us through the worst of it. You're no fair weather friend. I'll say that about you. I've sent word to Cragged Spine that you're coming, and I've put a good word in or two. They should welcome you right away. You'll find it far to the south of here, past the battlefield and the basilisks. I look forward to meeting them. Belka's already asked me to go and talk to Tad, so that's two people now who want me to go over there. And let's go take this helm back to Helga and finish her line off. Helga, I have your helm. You return with the helmet. Yes, a relic passed down by my ancestors from the days when we fought with giants. And for your efforts, I have one final name for you. What name would that be? You have many names, Desian, but today you've earned the title Friend of Helga. Oh, it's been a pleasure. Oh, your valor is legendary. For retrieving my helm, I'd like to return the favour. I've retained the... Oh, I got a new suffix title, Friend of Helga. Oh. Oh, that's nice. For retrieving my helm, I'd like to return the favour. Please take this. You never know what may stand between you and the hereafter. I'd wish you a good rest, but I know you'll never rest as long as your people need you. Farewell, good battle priest. I'll treasure this. That's nice. Oh, so I've ended with a suffix title, which is in the options. I can display a suffix title, Friend of Helga. So now, if I hit F1 for myself, I'm a Friend of Helga. I have the title Friend of Hager. Lovely. And so I got a Channels Braces, which is for level 10, which are actually better than the ones I've got. Slightly. The attributes are increased. Less combat skills. Slightly less mitigation. And then I got a... Oh, wow. A 5 stamina, attributes, combat skills. That is actually better than what I'm wearing. Goodness. Right, okay, let's swap this straight away. Thank you, DBC. So, we can swap it for the legendary collected shell trinket. Shell trinket. Yes, we'll swap it for the shell trinket. There we go. Excellent. Oh, and another lucid gem of fortitude. 20 health in hands, ear or wrist. Let's use that. Yeah, let's pop it on the hands. Yeah, there we go. We've got 20 extra health now. And we got another bracelet that is 5 attributes. So I could swap it. I could swap over to that one. Maybe. And then we got some gloves. Oh, and the gloves are better as well. Slightly. Again, it's that 2 combat skill, 1 combat skill, and the slightly better mitigation. So yes. So even the stuff I'm picking up now is actually better than the level 12 Mastercrafted gear. So we need to report to Tad Ironstein at the Cragged Spine, and we also need to report to Tad Ironstein at the Cragged Spine. Gonna have a look at him. I may have to do a little bit of... Listen, Viz, this is dangerous. Please don't see me. Yeah. I may have to do a little bit of selling and inventory management and also re-mentoring. I'm not quite sure yet how much. I have enough gold to do that. Luckily. Tad is here. So we've moved from this bit to that bit, and then now we're here. There's the fella. Oof, just appear out of nowhere. Tad. Why, we're in deep trouble, and it's about time we got some fresh blood to help stave off the Rygor offensive. Well, I am reporting for duty. I've heard good things about you. Copper squat. And let me fill you in on the details of our predicament. I'd prefer to stand, but what's going on? Oh, here we go, the quest just turned in. That one and that one. Hilfred Kinloch is the last to talk to for your next assignment in tackling the Rygor that have been assaulting our camp. Alright, anything else? We're under siege from not just orcs but blasted imps as well. I understand Knut Orkbane is looking for adventurers willing to deal with the mischievous monsters. He's looking for his sanity as well. So maybe you can help him find that too. Alright, anything else? Thirin Felium Delver is worried about the current state of our equipment, and I don't blame him. Our gear is falling apart from extended use, so there's real reason to be worried. Excuse me? No, maybe? I thought I was going to sneeze, but I'm not. Alright, anything else? Lastly, Odin Scourgeson thinks he's come up with a way to shroud the beachfront in a whirl of mist to confuse the Rygor. Sounds crazy to me, but I've always been a fan of the more direct, hands-on approach. Alright, anything else? That'll do for starters. Glad to have you aboard. Glad to be here. Blimey, that's not a lot. Oof, okay, so who did he say that I needed to talk to? So you're a seller, you're a mender. Odin Scourgeson. There's some cold in that could use your help. Speak with Delor, Axbeard, or... No, I've spoken to them. Okay. Come back to you in a minute, Odin. Hilfred, Blade Maiden. This is no time to stand about. Cast your most fearsome spells and help us defend New Hallas against these charging beasts. You mean the Rygor orcs? Aye, these mongrels will not relent. I fail to understand how the Coldane pushed them from this isle, or had kept them at bay for so long. Well, they're fierce warriors. They're strong tacticians. They're skillful spellcasters. I think they're fierce warriors. Of that there is no question. That is why I stand proudly beside them as we defend our city. Oh, right, okay, it was the... Right, yeah. Will you aid us in this battle? Of course. They don't call me friend of Hager for nothing. Then do your worst. Stain the frozen beachfront with the blood of the charging Rygor. Gladly? Oof. Okay, gladly apparently. And then up here is somebody. Thirin. What do you want, whelp? Can't you seem a bit busy with defending the cragged spine? Would you happen to be Thirin? I heard you might need help. Oh, you want to help, do you? Want to be some great hero now, huh? Well, isn't that just grand? Do you have work for me or nothing? Fine, fine. I can come up with something to help you with. For you to help with. Good. Just tell me what needs to be done. Well, I've been holding on to the cragged spine for some time now. So long, in fact, our equipment is starting to wear, rust or break. Broken bows, snapped swords, destroyed chainmail. It's getting worse by the hour. So I'm returning to the Great Shelf for weapons and armour? No, you won't be returning. That would take too long. We'll be taking the armour off the backs of those we've slain. Ooh. It sounds crude, it does. But it will be effective. I hate to have my men wearing orcish armour, but no battle is ever won by looking fancy or wearing equipment that fit you. Alright, I'll help you. Nothing to wear. Oh, nothing to waste. Whoops. Good. The orcs are attacking from the south beach, so seek them out there. Do some good around here, and I may think of you as more than useless. Did you say useless? Wow. Okay. The attitude. Okay. They have nothing to wear, so there's nothing to waste. Indeed. Indeed, that is true. That is very true. So we'll sneak around here. Sneaky, sneaky. Yeah, so we're looking at level 14, 15s here. And I'm still at level 10. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect this. Doop, doop, doop. Yeah, I'm going to call back to home, which is literally just up the road. Where's my call? There it is. I'm going to sell some things just to clear my bags a little bit and get some more status points and some more coinage because I need the coinage because I'm mentoring. So yes, we're here by the rewards merchants and the... where am I? Trying to get my bearings a bit. That's where I came in. So that way. There's the Frostfall tree. Okay. So I'm going to go sell to the merchants first, the city merchants, and get some money and some status. And then I'll bob back to those guys and mentor myself down. Let's unmentor again. What? Somewhere. Stop mentoring. There we go. So I'm back at level 23. I'm going to mentor down to 15. Which means that I should get the ability. Well, not the ability, but it should be easier. City merchant. City merchant. Guild registrar. There he is. So, bear with me just a bit while I sell some stuff. Oh, did I not do the orc ear? I picked up an ear, but I didn't do anything with it. Interesting. I did shelter and kick and go. The evoker stuff. I think I'm wearing that. Those lot can go because I don't need them. We'll keep that. Ice facial. The labourer stuff can go as well. We're okay with that. Oh, we've got 2 tokens. No, that goes in secondary or range slots. Okay. We'll sell one of them. We might use the other one. Lots of stat looking at in a minute. So if you like looking at stats, I'm about to do that. Oh, never mind. I think they're okay. Sorcerer's hoops. Sorcerer's wristlet. Yeah, be fine. Tempered stave. That does 4 to 24, the one I've already got. Oh, so that is slightly better. Ah, okay, yep. It's a one-handed weapon. Okay, so I can do that. Dawn skin. Right. That's a bit better on the old bags. However, I now need to find everything. So the orc ear, we need to do that for the study. Oh, we did it. That was nice. Got all the necessary body parts. Excellent. The one-handed weapon. Okay. The slippers. Yeah, so... And then the token. We're going to change the coral orb that I'm holding on to. We'll do that instead. There we go. Okay. Oh yes, and then the gems. So, at some point I will go back to my house and drop all the house items. Because I'm about to fill a bag of house items. Almost. So you can go on the head. Yeah, you can go on the head. Why not? And then hands, ear and wrist. You can go... Already got one on there. So you can go on the ears. Yeah, do that. Why not? We'll do some lists. There we go. Okay. So, what quine? So we've picked up some level 15 quests. So if I mentor down to level 15, that'll mean the quests are now white. Which should be fun. Should make it a little bit easier than trying to do them at level 10. This is the last of the quest hubs that I need to do. Anybody remember where they are? Are they in? Oh no, I've forgotten. Nope. In here? Nope. Oh, they're in somewhere. Now they're in here. Okay. Timeless Chronomage. Make me level 15, please. Thank you. So, let's get Inferno back out. What was that I picked up? Fire Seed. Okay, I can put that on Inferno. And can I do that one? Flame Shield, yes. I'll do that one. So, a little bit of a run back, but it's not as long as a run back as we had before. So remember last time I mentored, I had to run all the way back up to where Herger and Dolka and Delor was sitting. Yes. That guy's still there. However, this time I just need to run to here. Oh, more shards to give me status. Oh, more status. Okay. Who's making trouble around here? There we go. There. Got some invaders. Do we need to pick that up yet? No. Sure we will at some point. That's better. So instead of them being orange and yellows, they're now blues and whites. It should make them easier to get rid of. There we go. Got a weapon. Oh, okay. It's body drops, right. So not only do I need to kill them, but I also need to grab what's on their bodies. Oh, of course, yes, because I'm getting pieces of, what's it for them? Oh, readjusting, sorry. You sort of sit forward in your chair and they start to slide. I'm having that issue. Vigor invaders. Yes, we're picking up armour for the Haldane guy. The one with the attitude. Not quite sure what the... yeah, I don't know where that... That's a bit of a blip, that. Interesting. Wait, did he have nothing on him? He had no items on him. Rude. More hammer. So I now need 2 more helmets. You better have a helmet on you. Or maybe he dropped an item, but it wasn't an item that I needed for the quest. Maybe it's something I've already picked up. Still need 2 helmets. What's going on? Hey, 1 more helmet. Thinking 1 more. Do you have a helmet? Nope, no helmet on that one. Maybe this one. Let's use the Orcish Master Strike. Oh! Oh, I obliterated the helmet, I think. It's like, I had a helmet, but then he hit me with the Master Strike, and that's it, you destroyed my helmet. Aim for the squishy bit, don't aim for the head. There we go. And there's a shiny waiting for us on our way home. Or on our way back. Oh. Oh yes, he's up there, isn't he? And then there's that one. Oh. Caught on the scenery. Let's go talk to Mr. Attitude first. Hello. Ah, you've succeeded. Perhaps you're not all that useful after all, adventurer. These will do nicely. I'll have one of my men take a look at these, fix them up, and have them distributed amongst the forces. I'm glad I could be of some use. Watching these orcs realise we are using their equipment in our defences will be entertaining. For that I thank you, adventurer. With my troops now reinforced, I can turn my eyes to the larger threat. The Rygor, as they call themselves, have been attacking from the Jagged Dagger Island across the waves to the south. Not more swimming. I fear their reinforcements will arrive swiftly and with renewed purpose. Surely you can hold them here now that you've got better equipment. I think not. What we've seen thus far is only a small part of their forces. They underestimated us, but now they know to send more orcs if they are to take the beach. No, in this situation there is only one thing we can do. Take the fight to them. Come, we leave at once for the Jagged Dagger's Isle. Jagged Dagger's Isle. I'm tired of sitting about and waiting. I was never one for defence. Theron, your troops need you here. Morale is often frail, supported by a strong foundation. You are that foundation. Well said, adventurer. Very well. I'll send you in my stead, as you've proven you can be somewhat dependable. Travel to the Jagged Dagger's Isle, across the waves to the south, and show them that we are not to be underestimated. Destroy what forces and equipment you can, and keep an eye out for their war shamans. They have the ability to scry our encampment. If you happen to combat them, it will help conceal our positioning. Oh. I'll leave at once for the Isle. I won't let them take the beach. Good, but I'll be with you on your quest, adventurer. And you, Theron. Oh, his attitude's changed a bit. Oh, hello. Knut. Knut Orkbane. Oh, he looks fancy. Look at his... I like his thing he's wearing, his hat. Aye, another powerful mage to join our cause. Welcome. Thank you. Now, don't dawdle. Take up your weapon and deliver the horde of orcs back to the depths from which they came. Yes, sir. See what I mean, Grizz? Not all adventurers are... What do you mean? Oh, I'd forgotten. But yes, right as rain you are. Excuse me? My companion, Grizz, just reminded me of an important task that we have for someone with your skills. Who's Grizz? Grizz is my faithful companion. He goes where I go. Is he invisible? Don't be ridiculous. Is he invisible? He's visible. Next you'll claim your ears fail to hear his voice, same as the rest. Where is he? I wear him. I was told he was a normal blizzard grizzly, slain and made a pelt, then cursed by some sort of reanimation spell. He told you this? Aye. I found him on another whose body long went cold, and I needed the warmth. Little did I know that I would also be gaining a companion. I've almost gone crazy with the loneliness. Oh, good thing you avoided that. But I'm off the path. We were talking about your new task. Yes, what is the task? Clearing the imps from the cliff above. They take a sick delight in throwing rocks and stealing our supplies. We have enough trouble dealing with the attacking orcs. We can't handle random attacks from behind, too. I'll rid you of the imps. Impish threats? As I know you would. There's no shying away from duty for you. Report back to me when you've completed this mission. Will do. So is it the thing that's on his head? That's Grizz, isn't it? The thing on its head. Yeah. The thing on his head. Even. Interesting. Anyway, Hilford. I've completed your quest. I witnessed your handiwork and bravery upon the beachfront. That was quite impressive. Thank you. Glad someone's taking notice. Now for a task that is sure to tap your keg of skill, if not empty it. I crave a challenge. You take after one of my own kin. I'm sure that the orcs are staging their beachfront charge from the nearby isle known as Jagged Daggers. Another one for Jagged Daggers. Jagged Daggers Isle? I'll do what should I do? Swim over there and fall upon the beasts as if you were a rabid wolf of the Everfrost. Bring back a great many skulls as trophies to adorn our defences. I think she's got a little bit more gusto in her voice than I do at the moment. Oh, this should be fun. Okay, cool. There's another quest feather. This person. Oh, Odin again. Yes, because I talked to you and you said you sent me back down to Delore and out there. What's her face? I was going to say Axel then. I don't think it was Axel. I've forgotten the poor thing. It's the person's name. Anyway, It's a good day to die. What? Well said, child of Ma. For the right cause. I hope the Rygor thinks so. I hope the Rygor thinks so. Ha! Since they are going to be doing the ones dying, I like the way you think. We must keep our budding city safe from destruction and chaos. On that we can agree. Aye. Let's send these Rygor back to the vile pits of putrescence that they crawled out of. You know when you see words that you know what they say, you know putrescence, but somehow your mouth doesn't want to say it. Do you have any specific plans? That I do. I'm quite the accomplished spellweaver and potion maker, and I have a draft for what that can create whirlstorms of ice and fog. This is the ice and fog, dude. Okay. How will they help? You'll release them at specific spots upon the nearby beachfront where the orcs are attacking. Within the fog and confusion, our forces will have the upper hand. Oh, that sounds great. Here is a draft of whirling ice I spoke of. Use it at the locations marked by a glowing green arrow shaft. That's what the arrows were doing. It's good you didn't pick them up, isn't it? I will, Odin. Cool. So I need to kill imps, which I think are up there. Yes. So let's do the whirling ice first. Let's make it foggy. Hello guys, it's about to become foggy. So there's an arrow. Let's do that there. Very small little arrow that I need to click on. There's one. Sneak in. Two. You don't see me? There's three. Pause a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the seem to have a graphics glitch there. That one, maybe? There we go. Sneak back. I'm making like a little swirl. Lovely. No. Can I jump? Ah, jump! Yes, GPU shadows is on. Yeah, that's a good point. Do I need to turn the GPU shadows off? Cause the issue. Okay. I'll look at that later. Go kill some imps. And we'll get the shinies. GPU shadows. Okay, somebody make a note of that and let me know. Remind me. I'll have a look at the shadows and stuff and the settings. Where did that other shiny go? Where did that other shiny go? Wait. Did it vanish? Interesting. The shiny's vanished. Am I still... No, I've lost it again. Use. There we go. Impies. He's too far away. Impy. Oh, that one instead. Okay, we'll do that one. That's fine. One of them. Okay. Yeah, this would be very, very different trying to do this at level 10. I did not realise he was coming towards me. I thought he was further away than that. Let's kill that. There we go. Scoundrel. So 3 more. That one's going far out. Wow. He's just going for a little wander. 7. Last one. Coming into land. Oh, he poisoned me. Right. That's all the impies done. Then we just need to do over on the island. So let's turn in these two. Oh, that was a bum squeak moment. Yeah, that's what am I trying to say? To turn in the 2 quests and then see if anyone else wants me to go over to the island. Is essentially what I was thinking. Ooh. Finishing a quest. Collection. Not a quest. We're finishing a collection. Ooh. Excited. A little bird noise. Love it. Okay, let's go see what these 2 have got. Because I think technically we're still on quest behind on these. Because those we did 2 for the other 2 quests. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Anyway, hi. How did the draft of whirling ice fare? Did it work as we hoped? Yeah, the confused orcs were easy pickings. Good. And let that be a lesson to you. Never underestimate the natural elements. I'm a conjurer. I work with elements, thank you. Yeah, right. This has me thinking. If we can use the natural elements of ice and fog as sight barriers, then the orcs can too. Well, it stands to reason. They could be hiding an entire encampment on that fog-blanketed chunk of ice across the water. I am needed here to create healing drafts for the wounded, but if you can venture over to Jagged Dagger's Isle, then we can find out if that's where they continue to bombard our defences here. I can do that. And if you find any Rygo encampments, destroy them by any means necessary. Gladly. Knew it. I had a feeling. Whoop. Oh wow, that didn't make... There we go. Nuts! You return! Tell me, how do the winged vermin fare? Fewer now. Ah, music to our ears, isn't it, Grizz? Were any of them carrying our stolen supplies? No. No. Then they must have been stashing them somewhere. Possibly. We could put the supplies that the imps have stolen from us to good use. Oh, do you want me to go and retrieve them then? That's the spirit. Trudge back up the cliff and repossess our stolen supplies. The imps must have stashed them somewhere up there. Grizz and I are certain of this. I'll do it. Cool. So he now wants me to go back up to where the imps are, but I have 3 that want me to go over to the Jagged Dagger. Jagged Dagger's Isle. So there's 3 people who want me to go over there. So, banzai! I'm going back for a swim. Is there a way through these? No, I'm going to have to kill those 2. Okay. One orc dead. Two orc dead. Nearly. Crash. Two orcs dead. Lovely jubbly. And we're off for another swim. So we're looking to find an item to torch the Rygor encampments with. We're looking to slay orcs, just randomly slay the orcs. And then we're looking for 4 grenadiers, 4 infiltrators, and 4 weapon supplies to destroy. So lots of destruction, lots of death. Pretty much. Do you mean I should run away? Where do you come from? What the? There's orcs in the water now. What's going on? Okay, and there's whatever that is. There's just orcs running in the... Oh, gosh. Oh, I think I'm swimming in their swimming lane. I don't know. Let's try over here a little bit. Invaders... So you just run in the water then? There's a shot. Yes. So there's... Okay. There's just orcs in the water now. Just randomly. Just after you. Okay. Yeah, he just runs out into the water. Standing there waiting to take their time, to, you know, to be told to run. Okay, so we want the troopers. Shattered halfling bone. Oh no, was that an adventurer before me? Was that someone trying to get in before I turned up? I'm gonna pull like four of them here. Let's try and thin the ranks a little bit before I get run through. Right, you gonna see me? Okay, so you did though, which is good because you're the one I wanted to see me. Nice. So we need the shock trooper. There's one. Let's move up because I still need to find something to torch the place with. And I also need to find what I need to torch. I think this just counts as any Rygor skull. Yeah, there's the infiltrator and the grenadiers. Crush. The shaman. He's trying to heal himself. There we go. Let's do these 3. All the pretty colours. Okay. So we're looking for something. Is it the fire? Do we need to pick something out of the fire? I wonder. Hi! Anyway. Screw it. I'll be fine. We love 15s. couple more shamans. It's failed. Do I pick something out of the fire, do we think? Oh yeah, there we go. Pick up that. Nice. Okay. I need to burn down the encampments. Which I'm assuming is the tents. Is that going to kill the orcs as well? Oh, it's going to kill the orcs as well. Oh no. Mind you, there's these guys here. Knock them down. Oh, still got them. Right, so let's have a look. 2 more infiltrators. And 5 more encampments. Oh, and some weapon supplies as well. Right, okay. So destroy the weapons. Look for infiltrators. If not, destroy the tent. Because then they die. Oh, and they die. Interesting. They're dead. Back up, back up, back up. Oh, hello. Didn't look behind me when I was reversing. Schoolgirl error. You still came to find me anyway. I'm going to hit you with a big spell. Let's see what the Master Strike does. Okay. Yeah, that was quite a big spell. Okay. So there's a tent here. Oh. Anyway, you're going to see me. Because they see me from a mile off. Go. Let's do the tent. Let's at least thin the number. Oh, there's an infiltrator there. I didn't check. Wap wap. Serves me right. There's an there's an infiltrator here. Let's see if we can get this one. Come over here. Got an earthquake for you. Fall down. There we go. Oh, you got a chest in him as well. Gosh. Jagged stinger. Not. Oh, hang on. Yeah, not as good as the one we've already got. Cure the wound on there. Okay. Oh. What do you think? I think we can take him. Let's try it. Let's do a petrify. And we'll get the animated dagger out to help. We can do it. Hit him with this done. Yes, nice. Did it. Oh, and a book for myself. Nice. Book. Nope, filled it. Yep, that's full. There it is. Just additional heat. Nice. Okay. Burn the tent before they see me. Grab the weapons. Grab the weapons. More tents. Yes. Oh, I still need an infiltrator. Well, if he was in there, he's dead now. Any infiltrators? There's an infiltrator in that lot. Excuse me. Who wanna come to see me? Ha ha ha. What? I need to kill a war shaman. Oh, there's one there. Oh, that's good. I've got his eye. Ew. And still need to do an encampment. Nice. Okay. So return to Odin, return there. Speak with Thur and Thunder. Okay, so I've got to return back, essentially, is what they're saying. Let's head back, see how many orcs we can kill on the way back. Wait, I think I can jump in the water here. Maybe. Oop. Look, I promised you jumping in the water, so I jumped in the water. I knew it was like a little ramp down, but I just thought I'd jump anyway. Oh yes, got to make it through the invaders as well afterwards. Let's see if I can jump up here. How do I get out? Oh, I can jump. Can I jump? I jumped. Can I sneak? You're going to see me. Crash! Just the one? Yeah, nice. And got on here. Let's turn in. We've got 3 to turn in. So 5. Whirling Ice Guy. What did you find on Jagged Dagger's Isle? Oh, you were right. There was a Vigor encampment over there. But you found it and destroyed it? Yes, I did. Okay, our business has concluded. Cool. Hilfred. What trophies do you return with from the battlefield? Many orc skulls. You continue to prove yourself strong and hearty. You deserve a strong stein of ale. Oh, thank you. Oh, the skull thing turned up there. Oh, and our business has concluded. Indeed. Okay. Doop, 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 boop, boop. Thorin? Therin. I think Thorin is somebody completely different. Wrong franchise. You return. What news? Were your skirmishes with the enemy successful? Yes, and I found the scrying eye off one of the war shamans. I thought it might be useful. A scrying eye, you say? That's what they use to spy on our forces. I can't believe you're able to get one. Let me have a look. If we're lucky, it will have already been imbued with their scrying magics. There you are. Hope it'll be useful. We're in luck, adventurer. This has already been imbued with the magics that allow the Rigor to spy upon us, meaning we can use it against them and maybe learn something new to aid us. All you need to do is find a Rigor to use the eye on, and you'll be able to see what he sees. That's how it works, you see. I see. It allows you to see through the eyes of another, just by pressing the eye against the skin. Yeah. It's good we're in possession of this then. I'm sure I can find a Rigor to use this on. through thine eyes. Your value grows, adventurer. You won't be able to use this in the middle of their camp, but I've heard reports say there are a few Rygor on the iceberg to the east of the Jagged Dagger's Isle. See what you can find there. Perhaps an opportunity to use the eye will present itself. I'll let you know what I find, or what I learn. Oh. You've now decided you want to speak to me again? Alright, Odin, what do you want? It's getting very tiresome, you know. What did the mighty Kaldane want with you? What? The guy up there? The guy with the attitude? He sent me to hunt the Rygor on the Jagged Isle. Why are you laughing? You're going to give old Orcbane a run for his title if you keep that up. Of course, that might not be a good thing if that makes you crazy as it has made him. What do you mean? The man was a celebrated hero, a clan hero. But the years and battles have taken their toll. One too many hits to that thick skull, if you ask me. Well, what do you mean? He swears on Greyvax's grave that his bear pelt talks to him. That's evidence enough, friend. But that's the barbarian. That's not the Kaldane. I agree. The man is drinking from a cracked stein, I tell you. Nutty nut, I get it. Yeah, so did you find anything interesting on Jagged Dagger's Isle? Actually, yes, I saw several Rygor orcs amassing supplies. You what? You've got to learn to share the important information. Don't stand about yapping on like some excited hound when there's fighting to be had. Right, yeah, I'm the one yapping like... These people are crazy. These people are just like... They have, like, different priorities. I forgive you. What? Now, this is the important time to employ another form of natural element in our ongoing battle against the Rygor. We're going to destroy their provisions. Yeah, I can do that. Oh, but you're not going to be the one that will doing that. We're going to leave that up to the Crustos. Take this pouch of Crustos spores and spread them on any Rygor provisions that you find on the Jagged Dagger's Isle. Return to me once you've accomplished this task. Go on then, I will. Oh, so the little mushroom people that we've spotted at the beginning, the ones that were attacking the supplies and the provisions that we had to go and make like a little anti-thingy for, Odin's now using the same principle against the Rygor. So I'm going to get the supplies for Nut. The clan of the cave imps. I'm going to go and see if we can find any supplies up here. Now, I didn't see any, but I think I saw a cave. Yeah, isn't that a cave up there? Oh, we still need to kill them anyway. Yes. We need to kill a few more on the way through. Was that a ding I heard? Wait, adventurer? 60. Yes, I think I've dinged. Yes, level 24. Nice. Okay. We have some more pets. The aqueous swarm. I'm gonna need another hot bar at this rate. Excuse me. What's that? Cat's eye. See invisibility. Okay. I don't think we'll need that. Oh, hang on, these crates. Oh, there's a Twiggle. The Defiled. Twiggle. I think these are the crates we need. Twiggle, would you like to die for me? That sounded wrong. I'm so sorry, Twiggle. It sounded better in my head than I said it, and I'm like, no. No, what was that? What is this? Heals the target. I don't need that because I'm not in a group with anybody. We dropped... Ooh, a bracelet that does stuff. Ooh. I can change. I can swap that. That's nice. Swap that for the coral one. Yeah. Excellent. One. Oh. Wait. Uh-oh. Yeah. There's things in the boxes. I missed that. Oops. Let's get the earthquake going. I've slain enough of the imps. I have. However, there's imps in the boxes. So there's going to be a couple of imps in a minute. Right, let's take a time with this. So there's 3. Oh, here we go. Oh, so it comes running in from somewhere and attacks. I see. Oh, dead. And a box there. Impy, impy, impy. Ow. Nice. Okay, so I've recovered all the stolen provisions. Let's head back to Canut. Am I still running it? Yeah, 17%. Oh. Where did you come from? Ah, they must be respawning. Yeah. Yeah, they're starting to get respawns. Oh, bear with me, the monitor's about to turn itself off. There we go. Oh, weird. Cool. So let's head back to the guy who speaks to his hat, or rather his hat speaks to him, because it's a magic hat. There we go. Another skull has appeared there. Just random skull. Okay, hi, Canut. See, Grizz, you returned to us. Now you can quit your doomsaying. They're safe. So far, so good. It is not that he lacks confidence in you. It's just that he feared something foul had happened to you. No, I went to the Jagged Dagger Isle first. It just took me a while to get back to you. Anyway, that's good to know that you're thinking about me. I mean, did you repossess our stolen supplies, I did. Here's all I was able to find. Oh, the box appears. Good work. These items will come in very handy. I'm glad to hear it was worth it. No? Okay. Grizz says you smell of orc and seawater. Where have you been? Thirin Felemdelver had me hunting orcs on the Jagged Dagger Isle. I told you about it. Ah, they've started to inhabit that isle now too, have they? Yes, and they're doing something on the chunk of ice next to it. You know this for certain? Thirin Scout said as much. Whoa, no need to yell. Sorry.
I seem to have lost the scent.
Not you, Grizz. I nearly went deaf with that one. And how would you like it if I did? Then who would you listen to? Who would listen to you? Yeah, but about the orcs. Right, yeah, the orcs. We need to find out what scheme they are hatching over there on the iceberg. Think you can get out there? Well, I can swim. Mystery on the orc iceberg. I knew my confidence was not misplaced in you. Go over to the iceberg and see what you can find out. Kill any Vigor you encounter, but more importantly, see what items you can find that may tell us what they're up to. Gladly. Nice. More orc death. I'm just going to readjust myself again because I've slipped down in my chair again. That's better. There we go. Money squeaks. So, I think I'm back on the island by the sounds of it. Yes, I'm over there, and also I'm over here for the lazy orc. Oh, okay, thanks. DVD. DPC. So I think that's where that island is. Would make sense. So over here for the Rigor. So we need to apply the spores to any provisions. Blah, 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 blah. And mystery in the Orc Iceberg. Obtain any clues. Is that this one? No, that's the Thine Isles. Okay. Right, so we do need that small island. So if we do those 2 quests on that small island first. So that one. Okay. And then I'll come onto the back of that island where the provisions were. Because everybody was making their tents at the back. Oh, I thought I got away with it then. There we go. So we'll swim to there. Do whatever we need to do there. And then we'll do the island on the right. Is my thinking. Can I put that on myself? Group friend. I am my own group friend. Yes. Excellent. This is the Shard of Essence, so I'll put that on there. We'll swap those 2 around. That's the Recall. Oh, Shrink Servant, okay. That's See and Viz. That's See and Viz. Clear that, because I just have a See and Viz there already. That's set my recall point, and that's Run. I am going to the right one, aren't I? Yes, I am. You only get halfway through and you're like, am I going the right way? Did I just spend 2 minutes swimming for no reason? Oh, what's killing me? Wait, something's attacking. Oh, it's going to be dead by the time I get there. Nice. We're nearly there. Anything else in the water? Not picking anything up by the mouse. Pigeon just scared me out the window. Not seeing anything. Okay. So we're looking for a couple of things here. Looking for a lazy Rigor orc. And clues on what they're doing. Plus disposing of them. Oh, they're below me. Okay. Sorry, Inverno, we went the wrong way. There we go. Right. Oh my gosh, these guys are quite high level in comparison. Hit them with the big spells. Okay. Is this some of the evidence? Yes, okay. And there's the lazy Rigor orc that we need. Oh, right. That. Might have to wipe everything out on the island. Oh, we got a chest in him. Yep. Puncture for a brigand. Let's do that. Let's get these pair. Oh, they're dead already. One of them got quite. And then there's those camp supplies. Lovely. So I've done that one. Let's have a look through the eyes of the lazy orc. He's a Rigor spine guy. Oh. Okay. Cutscene. So they seem to be swimming somewhere and into a bigger cave with lots of orcs. Wow. Uh-oh. Am I gonna get the screen back? Is the screen coming back? Is it gonna take a while? Hello? Don't mind me. I'm just maybe sitting there doing what the. Well, this is content. Oh no! Oh, phew! I was like, hang on, my mouse has come back. I'm glad we killed everybody on the island. Can you imagine me sitting here and like I could just hear myself dying? Right, I need to speak to Thirin Velium Delver about the underwater tunnel. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, you know, that was EverQuest II for things. Just trying to. Hope you enjoyed looking at the blank screen for about 30 seconds there. I'm assuming something was doing a loading thing in the background. Yeah, cutscenes are weird. Yeah, I'm pretty sure some of the higher level zones have got cutscenes as well, so I wonder if we'll run into the same issue. Try to be all fancy. I'm assuming something was loading in the background like a zone server or something, but not a zone server because I haven't actually technically switched zones. But probably waiting for the hamster to turn up again. Just not giving me any sort of any visual clue on the beginning on the screen to say that it was working. I assumed it was still working because I could hear the water. Usually with EverQuest 2, if the sound goes, you know something's going on. So, I was looking for the crust spores. I'm going to be putting... jump up the snow. I'm going to be putting the crust spore... yeah, crustose spores on any provisions. Just need 4 of them. It's not really worth going up here, is it? By the time I get up here, do the 4 items, good time to come back. There's a shiny there, though. That was worth it. It was. Look, shattered gnomes. So there's been gnomes and halflings up here before us. Yeah, the little mushroom guy. Oh, wait. I've been spotted. Okay, so we're putting little mushroom guys around. Can I do it again? Oh, it doesn't count it again. You could have passed. No. Right, so it's the flags with the barrels. Not the boots with the fur, the barrels with the flags. Or flags with the barrels. So there's one there. How many do you think are going to be seeing me? Oh yes, the patroller. I forgot about you. Okay, that's 2. Another one over there. Seemed quite easy. Nip in, grab some boxes. This is number 3. To get another patroller probably. Yes, here he is. Right, looking for another flag. Oh, of course you can see me. Okay. If you were a provision supply, where would you be? Done that one. Maybe there's one. Can anyone see me invisible? Oh yeah, we worked out the shamans could see invisible, didn't we? Oh, there's that one there. I've already done that, or can I redo it? Let's wait for this one to patrol past. Oh, it did work. Hey. Just need to wait till it respawn. Or refresh itself. Excellent. Okay, so invis. The little blub 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 sounds they make when they walk. Okay, so we can move past those shock troopers. Shock troopers. And just need to head back, I think, now. Does it say? Return to there. Speak to Theranin. Nice. So we stay invisible, we should be able to swim back across. The server will be going down in a couple of hours time for me here now today. Yes, so I'll hand these quests in, see what he says to do next. I suspect talking to Thirin about the underwater tunnel, they're going to ask me to go back under the through the underwater tunnel, perhaps. Yeah, because they've picked up... There was pickaxes on the iceberg. And now I've had a scrying stone to tell me that there's a tunnel. So I'm wondering if that would be the same sort of... Oh, well, go and find the tunnel for me then. Getting there. I'm doing it invisibly, so it's a little bit longer. Takes longer because it's slower. Right, it's uninvis. De-invis? Remove invis? I'm not quite sure what you'd call. So we've got the two up there and this guy here. Hello. Did the spores spread all over their provisions? Yes, they did. We learned about those little buggers the hard way, but at least we can use them for our own good. Right. They did. Yes, they did. They were attacking at the very beginning. It's one of the first quests we had to do. Thirin. You survived. I had heard reports that an adventurer fell to the Rigor not long ago. I'm glad to see my spy survive to tell what he's found. Were you successful in using the eye? That must have been the bones we found. The collectible bones. I put them in journal. I was. I saw through an orc who swam beneath the waves. He entered an underwater tunnel leading to the centre of Aurolis. Beyond that, I don't know. It seems the spell is restricted by distance. They're below us? This is quite unexpected. What are they doing down there? What are they planning? Haven't a clue, but I intend to find out. Well, don't go just yet. I have something to help you. It's a totem of the ice-clad manta. It'll grant ye the shape of an ice-clad manta and the gills of vision to one to boot. That's awesome. And if you want another, just return here and grab it. But I'll protect you. Now, you're going to need it. I'll be safe there, and thanks. And let's go talk to Nut. The stench of orc is even stronger on you now. We can already tell you've been successful. So tell, what did you find? What did you find? I found pickaxes. I'm not sure what that means. I know there's a tunnel down below. I know that that's happening. Maybe they're using them as tools to climb the ice. Did you find anything else? No, that's all. No, that's it. Thank you for your service. You're welcome. Right. I should travel down to the Rigor caves and see what's inside. They gave me a channeler's hat, which is 5 skills, 2 combat skills. Okay, so it's coming up to par with what I've got at the moment, which is cool. There's the ice-clad manta things, and I got a belt. Oh, lovely. Okay, so the belt is independent of what I'm wearing. Let's swap that. Brillo. And that the Orc guy. Awesome. So let's venture down. Did I use the totem? I didn't use the totem, did I? Use the totem, which should give me... Oh, it's turned me into a manta. Where did that go? Is that it? Totem the ice manta. 5 minutes allows me to breathe underwater. So if I go to options, hide my illusion form. There we go. Just so you haven't got the annoying noise. We're gonna swim down. Here somewhere there's a load of bubbles. Yes, there's the bubbles, look. That's what I'm looking out for. Let's follow the bubbles. Oh, and the pathfinders as well. Interesting. Bet they're going the same place I'm going. They seem to be. They're going to see me? What if I stay at the top of here? No, they see me. I should run away. There we go. Travel down to the Rigor Caves and see what's inside. Oh, there's something in here. Oh, there's a couple of feathers already on the map. So there's already people here wanting my help. Oh, it's the cave from the vision. Wait, where are you guys? Okay, according to that, you're above me, I think. Interesting. So what is inside the cave? It appears the orcs have created a network of tunnels. I should examine the suspicious cave into the north. Okay. Upon examining the cave, it appears to have been hastily made. Something, something, something. There's a dead orc there, look. Did that pop up somewhere? No. Okay. Yeah. Not sure what that was. It was a suspicious cave in. I assume it was like, go back to Theron. Yeah, so this is this must be what the pickaxes were used for. So we'll have a slow run back to Theron. And I assume he's going to want me to go back out there. Oh, that dead orc is just sat there. Did he have any interesting loot? A little bit of cash. Swim a bit upwards. Because that's where we're headed for up there. And if you want to go upwards even quicker, just hit the space bar. There we go. Blah. Oh, I forgot these guys were annoyed with us. Whoopsie. Don't think they saw me. Nope, I don't think so. I think I got away with it. Okay. Yes, it's just Theron who wants to speak to me. Wonder if he's going to give me somebody who's down there. Or do I have to keep jumping down there and swimming down each time I want to go in? We'll see. Got a few more supplies around since I came in anyway. That's good. Made a bit of a difference here. Hi, Theron. Ooh, a necklace. Still not as good as my treasured, but okay. What have you found? What are they doing below my lands? Oh, they've dug a series of mining tunnels throughout the interior of Erelis. Many in the direction of New Halas. I fear that means they're going to attack from below. Confound it. This is what I was afraid of. There may not be enough time to warn the city before they attack. We're going to have to go down there and stop the Rigor ourselves. Well, before we travel below, know that I've found some sort of cave-in. It looks to have been recently built by the orcs, though I know not for what purpose. It's very strange. A cave-in, you say? I'll take a look once I've reached the inside. He's coming with me. This time I go, my men will be able to handle things here. Oh, this time I go, my men... Thanks to you. Meet me at the cave's entrance, adventurer. I'll have inspected this cave-in you speak of by then. I'll see you below then. Okay. He's coming with me. Oh, blimey. Now everybody wants to talk to me again. Oh, gosh. Okay. Have you all got the same quest? You want to all go down there? Speak to us. Is it true that you found the orcs below the island? Yes. They're attempting to dig out some new tunnels below the city of New Hellas. Nathaniel's fury. I hope you cut them down. Not all of them, but there's far less now. Far less? That just won't do. Culling a few of those monsters never satisfied me. Will it satisfy you? No. I'm not asking you, Chris. I know where you stand on the stinking brutes. What do you say, Desium? I said no. It will not satisfy me. Yes, that's the Orc's bane spirit. Ha, and Chris is right. You deserve a bit of a boost too. Anything to help you beat back the horde of Rygor. It is a potion that will sap their life essence. I'll be sure to use it on them. Becoming another Orc bane. Not so fast. It can be only used on them after their health has been reduced. They must be weak in order to be susceptible to the cadaver's dram. Hurt them and then use the cadaver's dram. Got it. Oh, it's one of these quests. I hate the quests where it's like you've got to use it on a mob that's below a certain percentage of health. Because as a conjurer with pets, it means I've got to manage the pet. I've got to tell the pet to back off, and then I've got to tell it to back on again. And it just gets complicated. It's more complicated than hitting things with a shovel. I hear tale of Rygor you found digging their way up from the underside of Aurolis. Is it true? It is. Then they are more desperate than we had thought. They're trying many routes and different plans all the same time. They must be afraid of the influx of fighters the Kaldane have brought to their side. Yeah, you could be right. Desperate forces are more willing to take chances. This can either result in a windfall for them or a resounding defeat. Well, let's make it a defeat then. Well spoken, fellow adventurer of New Hellas. And I have the perfect weapon for this situation. It's a little something that'll give us the upper hand. Okay, what's that? A chunk of ice, green ice. We found a small amount of it embedded within the great shelf. We suspect it to be the legendary green mist, captured and encased in ice from the last time it travelled around the globe. You mean when it was released against the Relosian army? The same. It took down ogre and orc alike within the Relosian ranks when Kazakh Thule released it across the lands. Why haven't you used it against them yet? We tried. We melted the ice and a green mist was released, but it dispersed too quickly to harm the Rygor forces. What makes you think it'll work now? I doubt they have much airflow deep within those tunnels you found them digging. When the ice melts, it makes a great billowing cloud of poison. Find flames within the tunnels and throw the ice on them. Even if the mist is not strong enough to kill the ravaging beast outright, we're sure to smoke them out. Interesting. Alright, I'll do it. For some pants. Hey. That's 2. And then the third person. Odin. Where have you been? I was exploring the caves below Aurolis. There are caves underneath this floating island? Yes, and the Rygor have been making them bigger. Dear Ma, they have been attempting to hold our attention on top with skirmishes, while all along they have been digging tunnels from below. I never thought them so sneaky. Apparently they are. They must be using special tools, some magically imbued ones, to dig through the velium and ice that make this floating rock. Will you enter the caves and steal any tools that you find? That will slow their progress, while others can go in and hunt them. Yeah, sure can. Yeah, that's all you're going to say? Cool. Okay. And the little dude is going to go down below with me. Do I still have... No, I don't. But that gives me 15 minutes. Not a friend, of course. So that's my own 15-minute water breathing. I hope. I hope I just didn't give myself the aqueous, the essence shard, and now I'm about to sort of drown. But I should be okay, I think. So what I'm going to do is, because the server is coming down at some point soonish, about an hour or so, I am going to make sure that I am somewhere safe. So I'm gonna I'm gonna swim back through the tunnel under the island. And I meet up with Thorin, I think. Theron? I keep calling him. It's wrong franchise. Can't call him Thorin. That's protected. Theron. I think he said he was coming through here, didn't he? You don't see me? He saw me. Annoying. There we go. Okay, let's go through this cave. Because this should give us a good place to camp out. And find a, it's a good place to rest for the day. Because then when I pick it back up again next one, I should be able to finish off. There he is. There's Theron. Let's grab Theron's quest. Hey Theron. This is most impressive. I never knew the Rygor could be so devious. Agreed, we must act quickly. I saw this wall you spoke of. Whoever caused this cave-in did not do so thoughtfully, meaning it was done with haste. It seems as though it meant to keep something trapped. What would scare the Rygor so much that they would risk such a dangerous explosion? I would agree. This wall is an unnecessary risk even for them. Whatever they are hiding or keeping imprisoned may be used to give us an advantage. Whatever they fear would surely give us an upper hand in stopping their impending invasion. You intend to reopen the tunnel entrance then? I do, though we have no mining equipment on hand. However, these orcs could not have made so much progress in so little a time without some help. I imagine there are explosive barrels around if you just use your nose. Look around where they are currently mining. They should leave them lying around. Once you've got the explosives, use it on the cave-in. Find out what the Rygor were trying to imprison. What if it's a dragon? Like, what if it's something big and nasty and huge and terrible? Sounds like a blast. I'm in. But I'll expect a good show, adventurer. Don't let me down. I won't. What if it's something like... Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, right. On that note, and on that bombshell, thank you very much for joining me. It's been a real pleasure to run around these little areas and rediscover them for what's probably, I don't know, the umpteenth time, but it's nice to have done them, like, actually take time and read the quests rather than just be sort of like, okay, what do I need to hit now? Right, okay, have I got enough XP to go to the different places now? So it's been nice to sort of take a relaxing run around and sort of figure out what's going on, because I never would have put together the whole Sportos crusty things. I never would have realised that they were bringing them back from when they actually used them in the first island bit. So yeah, it's been fun. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you carry on joining me. If not, I'm just going to be doing this to myself, so you might as well come along. Take very good care, and I will see you soon.